I knew something was wrong the moment I heard her whisper, "He'll sign it. He always does what I want." I wasn't supposed to hear that. I had come home early, groceries still in my hands, her voice drifting from the bedroom like smoke creeping under a door. It wasn't the words themselves that hit me, it was the tone. Cold. Calculated. Like she was talking about a business deal, not the life we were building together. When I stepped into the hallway, she ended the call too quickly, turning toward me with a smile so practiced it made my stomach twist. "Hey," she said softly, as if nothing in the world was wrong. But something was wrong. Very wrong. And for the first time since meeting her, I felt fear instead of love. She didn't mention the call. I didn't ask. I convinced myself I misheard or misunderstood, or let insecurity create something out of thin air. I hated those thoughts. Hated how weak they made me feel. I loved her. God, I worshipped her. She was everything: smart, beautiful, ambitious. And she chose me, a simple graphic designer who still drove a car older than our relationship. But love shouldn't have to compete with doubt. I kept waiting for the doubt to fade. Instead, it grew. It was a week later when she dropped the bomb calmly, the way someone might mention needing more milk. "We need to sign a prenup," she said, sliding a stack of papers across the table while she drank her morning tea. A strict one. Non-negotiable. No explanation. No discussion. No warmth. As if she were asking me to sign for a package, not sign away the security of our marriage. I remember staring at the documents, feeling heat rise in my chest even though my hands were freezing. "Why?" was all I could manage. She sighed like I was inconveniencing her. "Because my career is about to take off. My firm is offering me partnership soon. I need to protect my future wealth." Her future wealth. Our wedding was 3 months away. But suddenly the future wasn't ours anymore, it was hers. I told her marriage wasn't a business. She told me love didn't pay bills. She said if I truly loved her I'd understand. And then she said the sentence that killed something inside me. "Sign it or we cancel the wedding." I wish I could tell you I stood up for myself. That I walked out right then. But I didn't. I folded. I folded because I loved her more than I loved my own dignity. I folded because I believed there had to be a reason, something deeper she wasn't saying, something that would make this all make sense once she finally trusted me with the truth. I folded because I thought love meant sacrificing, even when the sacrifice was your own self-worth. I didn't sign it that day, but I didn't walk away either. And that indecision became the beginning of the end. After that conversation, everything changed. She became distant, her affection controlled and measured. Calls she didn't take in front of me. Late nights at work. Messages she'd swipe away before I could even glance. I tried to ask if something was wrong, but she always shut it down. "You're imagining things," she'd say. Or worse, "You're being insecure again." I wasn't insecure, I was ignored. Replaced. But replaced by what I didn't know yet. The truth came out by accident. It always does. One evening she left her laptop open on the counter while rushing to take a work call in another room. I didn't go through her things, I never had to. A message popped up on its own. A short preview, just enough to shatter me. "If he signs it, you're free. We can finally be together without complications." I froze. My vision tunneled. My body went numb. I clicked the message because in that moment, nothing in the world could have stopped me. And there it was. Weeks of messages. Him telling her he loved her. Her saying she couldn't wait to build a life with him after the wedding was canceled. Him asking, "He'll sign, right? He seems easy to manipulate." Her responding, "He will. He always does." Then we're done. I don't remember sitting down, but I remember the chair beneath me. Hard. Cold. I remember my breathing turning into something sharp. Something broken. I felt like a joke, like the punchline of a story everyone else already knew. They weren't just planning to leave me. They were using me as a stepping stone so her exit looked clean. So she could walk away with her money untouched, her image intact. My love was nothing but a shield she hid behind. My loyalty was a tool. And I was disposable. When she walked back into the kitchen, still smiling from her call, I think she knew instantly. Maybe it was the way I looked at her. Maybe it was the open laptop. Maybe guilt knows its reflection. She didn't panic. She didn't cry. She didn't even deny it. She just closed the laptop slowly and said, You shouldn't have looked. That was her response. Not sorry. Not an explanation. Just a reprimand like I'd broken some rule. Something inside me snapped. Not in anger but in clarity. I asked her why. Why not just leave me? Why plan the prenup? Why humiliate me like this? And all she said was, because I did love you. But I love who I'm becoming more. I swear those words hurt more than the affair itself. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I didn't demand an apology that she was incapable of giving. I just stood up, grabbed my keys and walked out. She didn't follow. She didn't call. She didn't choose me, not even in the end. The wedding was canceled. The prenup never mattered. Nothing mattered except the realization that I was never part of her future, only part of her transition. It's been months now and the pain doesn't hit like a wave anymore. It sits like a weight. Heavy but familiar. I don't hate her. I don't think I ever will. But I've learned something the hard way, something I wish I had known years ago. Love should make you feel chosen, not conditional. And sometimes the hardest truth is this. The person you're willing to give everything to might only be with you until something better comes along.